Let's get down to brass tacks, gentlemen.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's just cut the crap and get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
But let's get the brass tacks here.
Rick is legitimately one of the funniest dudes I've ever come across. Everybody should love him.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brass Tacks Podcast, episode 164. We are your hosts, Rick and Adam. My name is Rick.
Yes, Queen. And Slava Ukraina.
And of course, joining us today is the illustrious Rabbi Red Eye. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. Follow me on Twitter at Rabbi Red Eye. Free Julian Assange. Free Palestine. Fuck the corporate political duopoly. And happy birthday to my mom.
Today's your mom's birthday?
Yep.
Nice, dude. I'll have to put some wet food in her bowl this time.
Hey, not that dry shit.
Yeah. She gets angry when you don't give her water.
Damn right.
Got her tied up out back next to the car.
Your mom's in the chat.
Yeah, executive intern mommy. First comment of the night. How you doing? She's a good woman. Not like these fly-by-night moms that these other guys I hang out with have.
What?
Anyway, no, I'm just joshing. You know me, dude. I'm a heckler. Do you like the new intro soundbite, Adam?
Ugh, it's disgusting.
You are just salty because your boy was getting praise.
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, I have no problem. Respect the source.
I think
Reliable sources.
Adam, you're pretty funny too. Don't sell yourself short.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're okay.
I said funny thing during that chat. You said nothing funny during that chat.
Oh, here we go. Another Adam with a bad take. Adam's like, yo, dude, I don't know what everybody's fucking deal is with ice cream. That shit sucks. And it's like, okay, you can think that in your own weird little world and stuff like that.
I like ice cream.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
Ice isn't supposed to be creamy, okay?
I was actually just recently bitching to my mom about Adam's inadequacies with technology. How, like, I was telling her, like, we play GTA and shit, and, like, and there's just, and no matter what video game we play, there always comes a portion of the night where Adam is, like, getting shitty because he can't remember certain controls for certain functions and stuff.
Yeah,
and no matter how many years go by, and I tell him and explain shit to him, he never remembers it.
Yeah, stuff has gotten too complex. I'm just trying to do simple stuff. And it's just, like, bought the nightclub last night.
In GTA.
You gotta do all this fucking shit. Yeah, in GTA.
No, you bought the nightclub and you were mired in activities to the point where I didn't even get to go inside the nightclub. Like, it was like 2:30 and I was like, I'm going to bed.
You have to go pick up all the people and stuff. It's like, what is this? This is dumb, dude.
Well, it's part of the game, you know. It's immersive. It's supposed to be immersive.
I did get the club going, though.
That's good. What'd you name the club? And what's the cover charge?
I think it's Technologique.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
How much you charging at the door?
Oh, I don't even know if I've set that up yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't jock daddy style. There can't be $200 door covers and shit like that.
It's a good location, prime location.
No, it isn't.
I could probably do $200 cover charges easy.
Fucking Adam makes his nightclub in Grand Theft Auto and puts it right across the street from a fucking police station.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So we can revolt.
Okay.
Once we get out of the club, dude.
Mine's right next to the airport, so you can zip on over there and wing off to, you know, Hawaii or whatever Spicoli says in the movie. Where does he say he's winging over to? To jam with the Stones?
Mystic River.
Oh, okay. Is that my daughter in there? Is that my daughter in there? It's like, dude, that's such a dark scene, but I cannot watch it without laughing. It's like that man's daughter is dead in a ditch, and he can see her feet sticking out, and he's like, is that my daughter?
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
And then Tom Brady looks at him like, yeah, it is.
Okay. That's not cool, dude.
After that movie where he played a mentally handicapped person, I Am
Milk?
Sam.
Milk?
Yeah.
That was the funnier of the two. But I'm not funny. Go ahead, Adam.
No, I'm just saying. I can't take him serious. I don't know. I guess he's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people say.
He's better than you.
I don't know.
Better
Obviously,
actor.
he's better than me.
Better actor than Adam. Maybe not me.
Mm-hmm.
There's very few people in this world that are better than me at anything.
I don't know. I just can't think of stuff Sean Penn was really like mind blowing in.
Milk.
Carlito's Way.
He got his mind blown out in Milk.
Carlito's Way, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
He was doing Jew face for that movie.
Oh my god.
He was doing Jew face. He's not Jewish.
6 minutes in, fellas.
What? Oh, if someone's doing blackface, you can say it, but if someone's doing Jew face, you can't say it.
No, I just knew even without the hat, it was gonna come around to race or something like that sooner than later. It's just
Dude, don't make me get this hat. I'll get the hat.
Go get the hat if you need to get the hat.
I'll get the hat.
Adam's a big Kanye West guy these days. He's been talking shit for generations, and then all of a sudden, Kanye West
He doesn't go by
politics
Kanye
change.
anymore.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry, Yee. Ugh. He's
you
really
drinking now?
he's trying to do some kind of Diddy thing with his name. What is it with rappers and their name changes?
It's only a few people. Puff Daddy and him are really the only one. Oh, Snoop Dogg, too.
Yeah. Oh,
Those are the three.
let us not forget the Snoop Lion thing. That's a midlife crisis, is what that was.
Oh God, totally forgot about that shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. Yeah, it's happened a couple of times. The only person that ever had any like reason to do that was Prince, and he did it purely because he wanted to fuck the record label back, and he successfully did so. He was a G.
And he was doing splits and shit, dude. So
yeah,
whatever.
and doing pills until he was like in his 70s and fucking dropping dead in elevators.
Well, no, the splits and stuff is what killed him, really.
What do you think do you think like when he finally kicked out, like, and I respect Prince, this is with all due respect, do you think like when he finally died, was there like a faint little like, and then that was it? Or do you think he like,
Probably.
do you think there was just no noise at all?
Do you think Purple Rain came down?
Okay, let's go to the comments. My mom says Sean Penn's dad is Jewish.
Then you're not Jewish, so next question.
It has to be your mom, right?
Yeah.
And that's how they count it.
Yep.
That's so weird.
Has to be passed down.
I'll never understand ethnic divides and things like that. Like, I just don't get it. Like you can get a motherfucking heart transplant from anyone, any human.
Well, but
Under
Tom Cruise did Jew face.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, but that was
And a
funny.
movie
That was
also had
acceptable.
Blackface. Yeah.
Correct.
I think Tom's Jew face was overshadowed by Robert Downey Jr. in that. I mean, that wasn't even blackface. That was full black body.
Yeah, that was black body.
Just very. Do you think he did his whole body like in real life? You think he just did a method act thing and he was like, he got a dick prosthetic and shit too?
Well, how do you know? Maybe he has a big dick.
I don't know. I don't know. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would have like a giant dick. I feel like he has a normal, like a 6-inch dick with like a little bit of girth to it.
It's the Downey Jr.
Yeah. He's got like, he's got a girthy dick from years of like alcohol abuse. It's just inflammation, but it makes it look good.
Was his dad a Nazi or something?
Oh my God. Here we go again.
I thought there was some weird connection with Robert Downey.
That he's a Nazi.
He staged more. Yeah, I'm thinking of Morton Downey. He staged a fake Nazi attack, right, on himself.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Adam wants so badly to find out that he's related to Hitler.
Oh, I definitely don't. He's an Austrian inbred weirdo.
Yeah, he had a couple of screws loose. Not a chill guy. I think we can all agree that the things that Hitler did weren't that chill.
Well, I think he had syphilis, and that was kind of a problem.
I mean, you've got syphilis, but you still don't go around committing genocide.
I guess. I mean, it's curable, so I don't know. Oh, speaking of syphilis, I was at work.
You said curable, and I just immediately saw Robert Smith in my head.
I was at work, and like this is a couple weeks ago. This cool chick at work was like, oh, she went to the Broncos game the other week. She's like, and they got third row. She's like, oh, I'm gonna marry a player and all this stuff. Well, she ended up getting together with one of the agents of the players. But I was making fun of her.
Oh, ass.
And I was with this other guy when we were just down getting food. I'm like, oh, you're gonna get herpes, and she's like, oh, what? If he wears a condom, you can't get herpes. I'm like,
oh, she's smart.
Nope.
She's really smart.
Nope. And then, I was like, oh, no, that's not true. But then the other, we're talking, I'm like, oh, I'm glad I've never got an STD. Like, I don't know how I escaped that.
Yeah.
And then the dude that's with us is like, yeah, I only got like gonorrhea and chlamydia. I'm like, why are you saying that?
Yeah, don't say that stuff. Like,
what the fuck?
no one wants to know that.
Retarded? Yeah.
I had a friend that got chlamydia a couple of times, and he was like really upfront about it. We were like 18 or something, but he would just like walk in and we'd be like, yo, where were you yesterday? Just like whatever. And he's like, oh, yeah, I was at the doctor, and then I had to like took a couple hours and I had to go to the pharmacy. I got chlamydia and my like piss was stinging really bad and there was like shit coming out of my dick. And we're like, okay, dude. And I mean, you should have seen the teardowns this guy was bringing around. Anyway, yeah, they were real prizes. But I think so I wanted to jump right into Podtober because, as you two know already, we've got an issue that we need to tackle because this shit cannot stand.
An issue.
Yeah, we got issues up in this motherfucker. So
yeah, dude.
Let's go ahead and get into Podtober.
Read your book.
Where's my Podtober thing? Oh yeah, there it is.
It's Podtober, a celebration of all things shitty in
podcasting.
Not very nice.
Fantastic failures of pontificating proportions.
That's so bad.
Wow.
An interactive exploration of what makes
Podcasting
rancid.
Podtober. Holes,
Bits.
and stunt boys.
This isn't funny.
It's time for Podtober.
All right. There's another motherfucking show out here called the Brass Tacks Podcast. These smartasses put a "the" in front of their name and had the balls to put a brass tack in their fucking logo.
Yeah, it's supposed to be ironic.
Dog,
that's why we did it.
There's no fucking way that these pieces of shit don't know that we exist. When you make your fucking podcasts on these platforms, it shows you other shows with your name, especially when you go searching for your own show and stuff like that. I know that because we've been around for fucking years, and these assholes have been around for not even 6 months yet.
Do you have a side-by-side of our picture and their picture?
Like our logo?
Yeah.
Well, everyone knows our logo. Our logo's on our channel and everywhere. It's like you can see it.
I just wanted to look at them. Like, I mean, there's a tack, a brass tack.
And not only that, but like even in the logo itself, it just says Brass Tacks. And so basically what I've been doing, and they've got social media, what I'm gonna need from all the listeners, if you consider yourself a real brass hole, you know, like most people do that listen to this show, you need to go over to any of these platforms and just downvote the shit out of their material. I've already gone and 1-starred all their bullshit on their platforms. And don't be afraid to go over there to their Instagram where they have 5 whole followers and go ahead and give them some shit. Basically, I just need people to reach out and be like, hey, change your fucking name before this gets worse. And so if any of you assholes at the Brass Tacks Podcast are listening to this, consider this a shot across the bow. It's going to get worse. Change your fucking name. All right? You could choose any other of these sayings that you guys talk about. Like, this is the whole premise of the show, is that they take sayings like cost an arm and a leg, jump the gun, taste of your own medicine, and they break down those sayings. They have like 5 to 11 minute episodes and shit like that where it's just incessant droll about these fucking sayings.
Pearls
So
before swines? I've never heard that before.
I'm just saying, like, look at these fucking names. Like, first of all, you guys jumped the gun in naming your podcast, and now you're gonna get a taste of your own medicine if you don't change that fucking name.
Mm-hmm.
You picked the wrong name. You
In this
should have. You
neck of
should have
the
checked.
woods.
You should have played a couple episodes of our show and figured out who the fuck we were before you did this.
Mm-hmm. I think they're anti-Semites too.
Oh,
Definitely
shit.
anti-Semites.
Mhm.
Allegedly. I'm not. Let's not get too litigious here.
Yeah.
We're a big support Israel podcast, so
Well, Adam is.
well we
Yeah. Free Palestine.
Yo, check this out too. Motherfucker doxes himself. If you want to support the podcast, look at this Anchor FM URL. It's literally a first and last name. Way to dox yourselves, idiots.
I'm assuming this is like a white guy.
It's two what sound to be soy boys. I don't know these guys, and I'm saying all this shit as more or less of a warning. You don't want us to turn up the heat, fellas. Go watch a couple episodes. You're not
Or
fucking with
also-
people you want to fuck with.
Yeah, or else it'll cost them an arm and a leg.
Yeah, you boys just
Not literally. Not literally.
take this one on the chin, change that fucking name, or else. That's all I'm going to say about that. You guys want to listen to a couple of these episodes?
I'm curious.
Yeah, so you can see what we're up against. Here's the trailer. This is the welcome to Brass Tacks. Look at how they are with the wording. Welcome to Brass Tacks, the podcast. You motherfuckers are dancing on the goddamn line. God damn it, this really just sticks in my craw.
So they don't have a YouTube presence?
No. They don't have a presence, dude. They've got one-star review on Apple Podcasts, and guess where that came from? So here's Welcome to Brass Tacks, the trailer. Already gay.
Have you ever heard a saying or a phrase and thought, where did that come
Gay. No one has.
from? Or wondered what it really means? Either way, this is the podcast in which each episode we will really get into a different phrase and explore its origin and meaning. My name is Tyson, and this is Brass Tacks.
No, it isn't. It's never gonna be. Oh, nice mixing on the fucking song, Tyson. Oh my god. So
What kind of instrument is that?
it sounded like someone plucking a violin.
Didn't it? Yeah.
Here, their first. So because their episodes are so short, we can kind of waltz through these, and you guys could get an idea. Let's see if they've grown. Let's.
Whoa,
huh,
whoa, Rick!
what's
you
up?
just said something there. Waltz through these. What is that? Where's the epidemiology of that? Waltz through. That's a dance. You dance through it.
Yes, we're gonna
That's
twerk our way through these episodes.
Well, we're Brass Tacks, dude. So we're doing that.
You damn right. We're the real Brass Tacks at gmail.com. Make sure you send all submissions and things you want to see featured on the show to the real Brass Tacks at gmail.com. And make sure you go find the Brass Tacks podcast on all these separate platforms, especially Apple and Spotify. Those are bigger platforms. That's going to hurt more when you one star them or when you like rate their stuff like shit. But head over there, leave them some comments, tell them to change their fucking name, because this is going to continue beyond PODTOBER. We still have another PODTOBER episode, but if we don't see results and we don't see results fast, we're going to keep turning up the heat, fellas. And I can promise you right now, without giving anything away, you're not going to have a good time. Podcasting's not going to be fun for you. I can promise you. Let's see. Yeah, Kyle's right. Nobody's watching their shit. Why are they even wasting their time? They must have a ton of time on their hands. Yeah, their wives or their husbands are probably out working for whatever it is that they have, and so they needed projects while they stay at home. Let's see. They're probably the husbands of women who do cam girl stuff while their boyfriends like help them.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today. It's got to be really weird, isn't it? Like
to be a cuck.
Yeah, like you just like she's going everywhere and posing or something, or like what?
Well, yeah, if you know that about yourself though, you just don't get involved with people like that. Like I would never. That's such a blatant like narcissism thing. That's a huge red flag. I think you would already know if you're a sane person. Like that's not someone you try to like start a life with. But however, I mean, sometimes you start a life with somebody and then like it just randomly it just randomly blows up in your face because of some bullshit you didn't know about until it was too late. You know,
that they had a cam channel.
Well, I mean, that could be one of many reasons, but yeah, you know, that's a good example. You never know. If that bothers you, you know.
Right.
I think it's very circumstantial. Let's see. Time on their hands. I wonder where that term comes from. Derp, derp, derp. Kyle's on it. All right, let's listen to their first episode, then we'll listen to their last episode and see if they've grown at all over the past almost 6 months.
Hey, this is Tyson. And this is Seth.
Sick
and
audio
you're listening
quality,
to Brass
guys.
Tacks, a show where we dive into the origin and meaning of commonly used sayings and
Pause.
get down to, well,
They're Canadian.
Oh no, you think so?
I can already tell with that voice. They're Canadian.
All right, let me listen to him some more. I gotta hear it.
the Brass Tacks.
Click that follow button so you don't miss an episode.
No one's
and if there's a
clicking that.
phrase you want us to cover, reach out to thebrasstackspod@gmail.com and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and other social media platforms.
Today we're going to dive into our namesake, Brass Tacks, and uncover a few viable
Your stolen namesake, you fucks.
options for its
Okay.
origin.
Non-creative.
Discuss our findings. So let's dig in.
Oh my god. Look, if you guys are gonna not only be non-creative and steal other shows' names, can you at least spend some fucking time mixing your audio and learning how to podcast before you start releasing giant piles of shit out on the fucking internet? God damn.
Yeah, it would like sounds like that would blow your speakers out like.
Or if you're in your car just driving to work or something like that, no one wants to have to constantly ride the fucking volume knob because you can't be bothered to spend the extra 10 minutes applying some compressions and some noise suppressors and just equalizing your own fucking audio. And it's not even like our show where it's like sometimes 2-3 hours long. These assholes have what, like 13 minutes at most they have to go over and equalize? Come on, assholes.
Or go past the double yellow lines.
Oh, let me turn this down so I can fucking deal with this intro. I wonder where they stole this song. This sounds like some YouTube free library shit. Like where our intro music came from.
All right, Seth. Episode 1, Brass Tacks.
Ooh, high energy. That's how you should start a show too, by the way. If anyone out there has a talk show, make sure you start it out by going, okay, Seth. That sounds...
I'm pumped up by that.
Yeah, it sounds like you're really rearing and ready to go, guys. I mean, while you're at it, there's your next episode, rearing and ready to go. Like both of your fucking moist assholes are going to be if you don't change your fucking name.
They haven't even done champing at the bit yet either, by the way.
See, that could be a better name for their show. Not riding the Brass Tacks dick.
Mm-hmm.
Our name's
I agree.
It is. Your
Fat
namesake.
bitches.
You named the podcast Brass Tacks.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I don't have a fucking creative bone in my body, and I saw another show that was already established in 2017 doing it way better. But go ahead.
Really, it was kind of the essence of the podcast. I
Oh,
wanted
it's
to
the
get
essence.
down to... Well, here, let's do this. Let's just give the meaning of Brass Tacks, and I'll kind of explain it. So the meaning I got is from the dictionary itself, so it's got to be pretty legit.
He's a dick reading the dictionary.
All right, the meaning is to start or discuss the most important...
Did he say the
details-
gold of my ear dictionary?
I don't know. Can we run it back and we can see?
The gold of my ear?
Kyle says maybe they think it's okay because they have a "the" in their name. No, you're exactly right. They thought that was going to slide. But again, I don't think they listened to any of our episodes to find out who the fuck we are. And boys, over there at Brass Tacks, the fake one, I've got a lot of time. I specifically built my life so that I have a lot of free time. I'm telling you boys, you don't want the smoke that's coming. Change your fucking name. I'm going to say this a few times, and I hope it sinks in for your sake, because this harassment, this haranguing, It's not going to stop. It will only increase in intensity until you just don't want to podcast anymore. I also hate the fact that your intro music was super loud, and then as soon as you guys start talking, I have to fucking ride my volume all the way back up again because you can barely hear you assholes whispering. I don't know what the fucking microphone is that you're using. I don't know if you're just talking with a cell phone in the middle of the table like most talentless idiots do.
Oh, or it's like, what are those, Yetis?
Let's not talk about the mighty Yeti, okay? We had a lot of good years with that Yeti. We cut our teeth on that on that microphone.
Yeah, I still have it. We should dip it in gold.
Yes, let's fly, dude. You and I should do a his and hers vacation to Pakistan. You can just bring personal items to have dipped in gold. We should do that.
In Pakistan, they dip that stuff?
Yeah, I have a Pakistani friend who goes back and he like brings stuff that his friends give him to have dipped in gold because it's like really cheap over there. And so like he used to let us give him stuff. Like I never did it myself because I just didn't really care at the time. I wasn't as tacky as I am now, but like I had friends that would give him like, you know, like stuff that they just had for a while that they wanted dipped in gold or whatever, and he would bring it back for him and shit. It was pretty cool.
It's probably because they put lead in the gold.
Well, whatever. Who cares? We're all gonna die someday, Adam.
No, it's pretty cheap to do that here too, I think.
Then why don't you do it to your head?
All right. Well, we could.
I mean, we could. It would be the last time you do it.
I could be like Khaleesi though, dude.
When did Khaleesi dip her head in gold?
No, it was
her brother.
Yeah, her brother was killed. Yeah, when Dothraki, he's like crown for king. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they did that to her, she would have been fine. She's fireproof.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Good observation.
Read your book.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, good. The space bar is not working. Now it's going to start over.
Oh,
I hate that. And also Anchor is just not that cool of a platform either. I think we're on Anchor. You know, no disrespect, but like just, you know, make your shit a little bit easier to deal with.
Change your name.
Change your name.
To start or discuss the most important details or facts about something and or get down to business, get to the point.
Yeah. So the antithesis of what we do.
It's not.
Just described
it's never quite what it seems with these. It's proving. So yeah, it looks like we found a few different things. Why don't you tell us what you found first? Okay. Well, like most that we've talked about and that we've looked at, it has been a debate on the origin itself.
It's just dragging on.
The phrase itself came about around 1800s.
Maybe they're not Canadian.
And it did first print.
No, I think they're just soft boys. Like Canadians sound soft. And I think that's what we're dealing with here is two soft boys that have no idea the shark-infested waters they're fucking treading in right now, which is why I'm trying to be as cool as possible, but I am not happy about this. This is like the second or third Brass Tacks that I've had to go after and stop, and I've defeated the others. And I'm just hoping I don't have to get deeply involved in these people's lives. I hope they hear this and they know to just back the fuck up.
Do the right thing.
Yeah. Or we will do it for you.
Is this like The Godfather?
Yeah.
Guys in witness protection?
Yep. What if I run up on these guys and it's just like alternate universe, me and Adam, except they're gay? And then I like let them keep the name because I'm just envious of their relationship.
Found was actually, believe it or not, in a Texas newspaper.
The Tri-Wizard Cup.
The Tri-Weekly Telegraph.
Gotcha.
And it just a little quote from it just says, when you come down to brass tacks, and now, to be honest, the way it was used in that newspaper doesn't quite match the way we understand it now. But that
I'm just trying to figure out where their
print
like
it, so,
regional dialect is.
I don't know why it took me
probably like
so
Wisconsin.
long, but when we talk, and we'll talk a little bit more about the upholstery, furniture, carpentry use of brass tacks.
Oh, good.
But for some reason, I always thought they looked more like just like little very tiny nails. But then once I saw them, I was like, oh my gosh, I've seen those
It looks like the head of their dicks. Like the tip of their dicks looks like the end of a brass tack like that. And it's just sticking out of like a bush.
What if your penis was just that little like umbrella hood and then that tiny shaft?
I mean, that would be a terrible life to live.
You could never penetrate a vagina.
No, your dick would look like a giant skin tag hanging off your pelvis.
Well, it could be even 8 inches long. It'll never,
Yeah,
you have to wear dresses instead of pants.
I mean, you can do that regardless. Let's not put let's not put boundaries on what people can wear, Robbie.
Yeah,
Oh,
men can wear dresses.
Kilts. Sorry.
Kyle says, "Oh, there were more Brass Tacks podcasts. Yes, there were, and I've defeated them thusly. I've had spillover drama into my other personal social media accounts and stuff like that. I fought there as well. That's the problem with these people. Like, I am very unassuming looking, but don't come at me on the internet, dude. I'll fuck your shit up. Get all up in your real life. Let's continue."
In like furniture and everything, old timey stuff all over the place. Sure.
This audio is killing me, dude. I can't understand why you would put a show out that sounds like
when
this.
I saw the pictures. Yeah, and that was one of the main ones that, as I was looking, what I found was to get down to brass tacks meant to strip out the upholstery from furniture, get down to the bare wood and the brass tacks of the furniture. But they were also used to design and like just kind of
this is like
nail down upholstery.
Remember,
on
they used to have those things like those tropes that for people to hypnotize, like the visual ones that like with some sound.
Yeah. Like the woo,
this is
woo,
like
woo.
the like audio version of that. I'm like getting in a trance and like
this is a psyop, man.
That's why I turned my fucking lights on for the show today. I was like, this is gonna put me to sleep. Yeah, I'm scared. My mom.
You're trying to show off that hair.
Oh yeah, my wig. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I chopped all my fucking hair off, dude. And I was thinking like, because I left, like I did like a 1 guard fading up to a 2. I should have left a little bit more on the top and went with like the ninja from Die Antwood haircut. Like get some lines shaved into the side and shit like that.
By the way, I did hear a story probably like 2 months ago about Ninja, and he is definitely he's into BBC.
I could see that.
Yeah, he like tried to get with this one black guy. The black guy was telling the story, and the D'Antwoord guy was trying to sell it, like, oh, my wife, you could bang my wife, but like you gotta like bang me too, kind of thing.
Oh man, okay. I mean, if that's what you're into, whatever. But it's like, why?
No, yeah. Well, okay. You don't. Why are we qualifying? What is this? 2010. We have to tell everybody we're okay with people being gay. Yes, everyone is. BBC. They do whatever they want.
Your son looks like a fag to me.
Yeah, they do whatever they want. No one cares.
At this point in time, I am as straight as an arrow, unfortunately.
We're stone cold feminists here, and we're calling you out.
Rick is legitimately one of the funniest dudes I've ever come across. Everybody should love him.
That's true. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. I shouldn't have qualified it like that. This is the real Brass Tacks Podcast, and the actual Brass Tacks Podcast, I should say. And yeah, go ahead and speak freely. My bad. I apologize. Janice says, "Oh my gosh, your hair." Yes, ma'am. I got rid of it. It was getting in my way while I was skating. I almost fell and hurt myself. So I said, "Time for the hair to go."
You're gonna look like G.I. Jane.
Yes. Also,
Jada Pinkett.
Also, welcome to the show, Jana. And my mom says it's painful to listen to them. And then Kyle says they're so boring. I'd rather listen to NPR or C-SPAN.
I'd listen to Wait, Don't Tell Me on NPR.
I'd rather listen to Lakshmi Singh.
I used to listen to Wait, Don't Tell Me in the car.
Yep.
Or the truck, rather.
I still listen to it on Sundays.
Yeah, and just be like, this is the worst. There's no comedy in this.
Wait, is it Sunday or Saturday that it comes on? I catch it every once in a while.
It's on the weekend, but
yeah.
I don't know.
They do their show in Wisconsin, don't they? In Madison, I think.
I think you're right.
No, I don't
or is
know.
that? No, yeah, it might be.
Because wait, don't tell me.
Around too. But
oh yeah, that's true. They do that sometimes. Do.
It's a pretty home companion that I like.
Shut up. Janice says
the only good one is The Mechanic. show.
Oh, Click and Clack.
One of them's dead.
Yeah, Click and Clack. That was a really good one. They still play the reruns though.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of treat that show like Opie and Anthony. Like I'll listen to it when it's on.
Yeah.
Jana says my hair looks good still. Thank you, Jana. I know.
Don't.
It's really hard for me to look
too many
bad.
Compliments, man. This is getting out of hand. Come on.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry, Robbie, that I'm the fucking star of the show and people like me. My bad. I'll try to be less talented and good looking, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, they don't know your size and actual stature.
Oh, here we go. Self-conscious Adam.
I'm not self-conscious.
Self-conscious Adam. Well, you wouldn't say it if you weren't.
No,
I think you're projecting.
Yeah, I don't need any compliments.
Projecting baby boy.
Mm-hmm.
Massive projecting baby boy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a problem.
Yep.
Rick is legitimately one of the funniest dudes I've ever come across. Everybody should love him.
Thank you, Josh, and I'm sure they do.
Josh has only met one other man.
His husband?
That's why he can say that. Yeah, like, he can't say that if he met more than 3 people, but...
I can't wait until Josh meets you in real life and just kicks the shit out of you. Just beats you down, dude. Adam can't fight, by the way, everybody out there. If you ever want to test Adam out in public, he can't fight.
That's it. You could certainly pursue that endeavor.
Adam never keeps a gun on him either, so you should absolutely try to aggress him in real life.
Yeah, you can definitely I'm not saying feel free to pursue that, but if you wanted to do that, then you're going to have a problem.
Adam and I are street kids who grew up to have microphones, and like, we are not the average podcasters. Oh, shit. Kyle says Rick's going to be milking that button. Yeah, of course, dude. It's a very nice compliment. I was happy to receive it. So yes, I will be milking that button as well as other things. I gave myself a good milking this morning.
Did you? I thought about it, then I just didn't.
Yeah, I woke, like, I couldn't get back to sleep. I was, so like, you know how we went to sleep? Like, for me, it was like almost 3 o'clock in the morning when we finally stopped last night. And, so I was sleeping and I was like tossing and turning a lot and kept waking up. And then around like 9:30ish, I just like could not get back to fucking sleep. And I was like, God damn it. I'm just going to like, I'll try to pop a load out. Cause sometimes if I pop a load out and I'm like quick about it, I can just go back to sleep and it'll like help me really stay asleep for a bit. But as soon as I was done roping it off into the watered toilet paper I had, I was like wide awake. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm getting in the fucking shower and starting my day.
Yeah, I usually have that. I never jerk off to fall asleep because jerking off, you're like, it gets your blood pumping and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can't come down from it. So do not jerk off to fall asleep.
Well, no, it works for me sometimes. Like if I do it.
It never worked for me.
See, I have to do it quick though. If I like stay involved and it's like a workout, like if I'm sitting there browsing tabs and browsing clips and stuff like that, then yeah. But if I put on some like really nasty shit that's just gonna like get me there fast, then I can get the poison out and go to sleep because it's like it's also fast. I think that's what it is. It's just so fast, but I couldn't make it happen today.
Okay. No, that does make sense. If it's like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
fast.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, you know how you can grip your, like, you know your dick, you know yourself. Like you've been doing it for a while, so you can control the time. You know, you can get a quick one out, or you can, you can edge. You can just edge a little bit, keep bringing yourself to the edge, and then, back off a little bit, get to a new clip, edge some more. And then by the end of it, when you're ready to release, you've got yourself an 8-roper or something. You got that like foot.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah. It just never helped me fall asleep. And then the worst thing is, remember like back in like your 20s and stuff, you'd be like hungover. Well, it's kind of way back then.
Yeah, we're getting there, aren't we?
Yeah. Over, you'd be like, oh, like some reason there was like always a drive to jerk off.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was.
Yeah, I don't know.
We were hungover.
I think it has to do with like some kind of weird primal like self-preservation thing. Like, it's a source of pleasure and you're seeking anything that feels better than how you're feeling with a hangover.
Well, your like brain is swollen and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're dehydrated. So like maybe your body's like, I could die or something's not heading in the right direction. You need to like drop a load.
One last load. Yeah, you're right. That's a really good way to break that down.
Like you got to spread your seed quick.
Yeah.
Like, you might be heading in the wrong direction.
Holy fuck. It's like a primal imperative.
Yeah. Like you might die soon because they don't know you just got wasted. and that's why you're hungover, and that's why you're dehydrated, and that's why your functions are all fucked up.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, they could be like, quick, drop load, drop load.
Yeah, dude, I think you're right about that. That's really fucking interesting that you would say that.
I think that's possible.
Please like the stream if you haven't already. Like the stream if you've ever given yourself a hand job when you had a hangover. I know I have several times. Let's continue with this fucking garbage show now that we got some interesting talk out of the way.
So when that's what was confusing to me
God, that
about this
audio
one is if you're getting down to brass tacks, well, the brass tacks are probably the first thing you're going to take off.
Yeah, they're on the very exterior.
Yeah, all the fabric and stuff. So you'd have to pop those out before you started stripping anything down.
Right.
So does it mean like the bottom of the issue, or just the very first thing?
Well, and I think that's part of the reason why this one doesn't really hold up to what brass tacks means. So I think that one, exactly what you were saying, that and I read quite a bit that they didn't actually use a lot of brass for those tags.
Oh my God, who gives a shit?
I think that one, that theory might not hold up quite as well.
I hope a large man breaks into their homes and pounds brass tacks into the eyes of their cocks. This is like,
figuratively,
it's almost insulting. Like, as people who have been podcasting for years and who actually like make an attempt at being good at the craft, this is insulting. Not only that you couldn't take something creative, like this idea could go somewhere if the conversation was actually interesting, the audio quality was good, and the name wasn't derivative of several other shows, including shows that are much better and much more creative than theirs. Like this is a fairly, like if I was a vanilla NPC and had no real character depth, this is exactly the type of shit that could appeal to a broad audience if you were fucking entertaining.
We can do it.
Well, if you
shut the fuck up.
Let's do next episode. We'll do Under the Weather.
There we go.
Under the Weather. That's cool. I like that. What were you gonna say, Adam?
Well, why didn't they call the show like Piece of Cake? And they could have a piece of cake as their thing.
They could have named it Read Your Book.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's a very common vernacular, like as far as a slogan. But...
Dirty from the Dirty Podcast.
What's one?
That's one.
Yeah, piece of cake. Why they choose? I'm just not sure why they chose to use the brand as their whole show's name.
Yeah, I'm just as dumbfounded.
Why didn't they use a piece of cake? Why didn't they use like something else? I don't know.
When I was, I'm sorry, go ahead, Rob.
They explained it. I'm sorry, they explained it, but they're just so goddamn boring that you can like not pick it up.
I didn't listen to anything they said.
Well, he didn't.
It was about the furniture, like stripping down the furniture to get into it, and that's what they're talking about. They're gonna strip it down to get into those sayings.
Yeah, that's what he tried to allude to, but like that's the whole thing, is he didn't even answer the question in his own words. All he did was read the definition, and they started talking about fucking furniture.
Well, they were discussing was it epidemiology or stemology or whatever of that phrase.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're talking about that. They're not saying why they named the podcast that, are they?
Yeah, I think he is.
That's what he was trying to say, but he didn't really get into that as much as he just read the definition, started talking about fucking furniture.
Yeah, I did take a 5-minute nap. Sorry.
No, you're more than justified in that. This is the one episode that I expect people to fall asleep during, especially during these fucking clips. We're 4 minutes in and it already feels like we've been doing this for 3 hours. Like that's how fucking exhausting this program is. And this is another telltale sign that this is a shitty concept, or at least that it's being executed very shitty. If your episodes at most can only be like 10 to 12 minutes long or whatever the fuck, you don't have an interesting topic to talk about.
Most likely.
Like you're running dry, you're running out of fucking things to say 12 minutes in. And then believe me, I get it. Like Adam and I had to start from somewhere too. We weren't always able to just keep a conversation going for hours, but in those days we would prepare notes and we would prepare talking points that we would discuss throughout the week. And like, we were much more involved in, like, by the time we sat down to talk, we had a pool of things to grab from and talk about.
And some people would say that I was stealing their notes.
Adam was most definitely stealing my notes.
Okay.
Someone was conspiring and thinking that I was like, it was a conspiracy that I was reading their notes. Or something.
Well, you would be like, I would make a joke and Adam would be like, you wrote that. Adam could not accept the fact that I can improv joke and like give good jabs and shit. He would think that like I was writing my jokes a day before and like memorizing them or something like that and like waiting.
That is not true. That is not true.
You've done that several times.
I have done that, and I feel like when I had done that, I was actually accurate that you did write those down.
Did you ever
But that's
receive
not the
any type of
conversation. Conversation is I did bits that you had written down offhand on the fly.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that has happened. And it made me hate him for a long time.
Yeah, he thought I was reading his notes. I wasn't reading your notes.
And I still hate him, but like...
Read your notes.
Read your notes.
Read your notebook. Adam also I gave Adam, this is the thing too, is like Adam would never write his own notes. I tried to give him a notebook, and the only thing he ever wrote, like we were sitting there during a show and I see him writing and everything like that, and he turns his notebook around and it just says faggot with an arrow pointing at me.
That is true.
And so like I just look down, I look at him and I'm like, okay, and we just keep fucking talking about whatever it was that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Such a piece of shit.
That is true.
You're just you know what you are, you're an agent of chaos.
You know how I got these scared?
My father drank a lot. I don't think I still have that on here. Hold on. What? I think I only have Biden at this point. Oh, wait, no.
Come on, you ain't black.
Yeah, there it is. Wait, what's this one? Oh, nice. Oh. I forget what the buttons are.
Juan LaFontaine on these guys.
That's true. Yeah, you fucking pussies over at Brass Tacks over here. You don't want to meet our attorney. The official attorney of the Brass Tacks podcast is Juan LaFontaine, and you need to watch out. You'll know that you're in trouble
any time of the day.
Yeah, dude. You'll know that you're in trouble whenever you hear this in the parking lot. Ain't nobody
comes hard.
Does it come hard?
Yeah.
Comes real hard.
Make sure you go again. I'm going to keep reminding you guys throughout the episode. Go and go give these guys some negative ratings. Make sure you leave a comment on their pages. Like go to, if you have an iPhone, just go to your Apple Podcast app and type in the Brass Tacks Podcast, and you'll see them. Go ahead and shoot them 1-star review and comment. Change your name. That's what we all have to do. We all have to comment on their shit, get them to change their name. I promise I will figure out a way to reward us. I'll reward the viewers somehow if you go and do that for me.
Give you a special patron show.
Yeah, we'll do something. I'll do something for free. Let's see. Okay, so here we'll listen to a little bit more of this, and then we'll move on to their latest episode.
Well, because of those things that we said. Yeah, it's on the exterior.
Garbage audio.
When you're getting down to Brass Tacks, I mean, it's right there.
They're still talking about it.
On the outside, so it probably doesn't really add up. So.
Well, I could tell you this.
Yeah.
What's the next one? What's the next one that you found?
So,
I've never been more excited to listen to Adam over something else.
Well, here's something interesting about brass itself. Brass. So, brass is like inherently bacterial, like antimicrobial.
Mm-hmm.
So, like hospitals and stuff typically will have brass made door handles and things like that because like for some reason, like brass cannot hold like bacterias and viruses.
Yeah, that's why like during COVID and shit, they had all those brass door openers and shit that you could use like on your keychain and shit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Breakdown.
And why didn't they use brass for their music? Horns and stuff. Instead, they use strings.
Yeah, like they could have.
Good point.
They could have done some Louisiana shit like that.
Yeah.
Janice says, "Love me some Juan." Yeah, Juan LaFontaine is the shit. I love him too. Never get tired of hearing that song.
Don Juan.
Motherfucker, call him any time of the day. Juan LaFontaine. He needs to throw some F words in there, get more edgy. I want to see that Trans Am start throwing some punches in the fucking ring too. Juan LaFontaine, just blowing dudes' jawlines out with vicious right hooks and shit.
I thought we agreed on the term Firebird years ago.
We didn't. I've been saying Trans Am for years. You say it's America. You say what you want to say. I'll say what I want to say, dude. And then when the Civil War pops off, I'll see what's happening. Well, don't pff me, dude. I'll come up there and slap the shit out you, dude. With me and
There's
Josh.
too many rocks to skateboard up here, dude.
Yeah, that's true. Give me a mountain board, dude. Fucking.
You would hit 3,000 rocks on the way up. Like, come on.
One of your neighbors would probably just take a turn way too fucking tight and just wipe me out on the side of the road.
Probably, yeah, that'd be dangerous.
See people driving like crazy over there.
Yeah.
This was a little creepy, and it came up in a couple different sites. This specific set of facts got from wordhistories.net.
.net?
This, they say this.
It was
Pacific?
cross-referenced with Brass.
Pacifically?
Yeah, like this Pacific Ocean is next to California or something. Like, he said this Pacific.
I bet these guys also are like the type of dudes who say across instead of across.
It's a cross.
Yeah.
Across the way.
David across.
Brass tacks,
Christopher across.
Silver tacks.
Fucking ride like a
wind. Most often brass to nail coffins shut, and so if it was get down to the brass tacks, it was to take something as serious as death.
Right.
Like it was to stop goofing around the issue and to take things seriously. So it wasn't necessarily get to the root
If that's
of the
the case, I wish they were laying under some brass tacks.
muddling about. And
I think they're getting to the root
and take the conversation more seriously.
I think they're taking dicks down to the root.
That's what I was implying.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Brass tacks, you guys are gay.
It's in the show notes if you want to look it up. Save yourself the time, don't. It's
show notes? They have show notes?
Yeah,
He said you could refer to that, but save yourself the time. Why don't you save yourself the time and not listen to any of this fucking garbage?
The show was like 12 minutes, and they have show notes for 12 minutes?
And they're only 5 minutes in.
It's been 52 minutes. There has been no show notes.
Oh, on our show? No, you won't see show notes on the Real Brass Tacks podcast. We improv this shit. I find the videos and stuff the day of the show, like literally just a few hours before we go live. I put everything together, no notes. We just, as soon as we're live, and we start talking. That's how you fucking broadcast. That's what fucking broadcasting is. If you respect the medium and the art, that's what it is at its root.
It's at the root.
Yeah, quit disrespecting the fucking art form that we love. Change your fucking name. Get some goddamn production quality going. Like, look at me. I produce this shit live. I do all of this on my own live. You can learn it. There's 2 of you. You can learn it. It doesn't take any fucking time, especially with YouTube these days. You can learn how to have a better show in like an afternoon if you just chose to do so.
Get a Yeti mic.
I'm really hoping that when we listen to this last episode of theirs, at least there's some better equipment, or at least there's some sort of like mixing going on.
Well, let's go to the most recent episode and see if there's been improvement.
Okay. Yeah, because we're 5.5 minutes into this episode, and it literally feels like we've been doing this for hours.
I feel like we talked. Yeah, I feel like. Yeah.
Was there a bone to pick?
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Bone to pick.
Bone to pick. It's 6 minutes long.
Oh, is this about us?
Look at this, dude. Their Twitter handle is the Brass Tacks Podcast, or the Brass Tacks Pod. I think ours is just Brass Tacks Pod.
Yep.
They're such fucking biters, dude. Look, their Instagram is the Brass Tacks Pod. What a bunch of fucking pussies. God, you guys deserve to have your heads kicked, metaphorically, in Minecraft. I'm not advocating violence in real life.
Yeah, I'm getting conspiratorial on this.
Yeah, cease and desist.
Okay, so the newest one is Taste of Your Own Medicine. This was posted October 6th. Oh, great. At least
is this NPR? What the fuck?
They have the worst. I don't know. They keep every decision they're making about this show is bad.
I swear that's an NPR show.
I'm starting to feel bad because like they seem to be very clueless about how to go about this whole podcast thing. Like, I kind of want to if they change their names, I kind of want to help them. Like if they don't make me get involved in their lives and fuck their shit up, then I want to help them on their way. Because I could literally fix this show in a matter of a few messages to them back and forth. I can tell them what to do.
Yeah, this is tough love.
Yeah.
They can make that a topic on their next show.
So yeah, so far, boys, over at this particular podcast that we're talking about right now, so far up to this point, this has been a little bit of tough love. You have a very unique and rare chance to not only save yourself from a swarm of bad reviews that will not stop for as long as your show exists, but to instead be taken into my fold and to learn the craft of podcasting on a more professional level. If
Are you trying
boys,
to start a pyramid scheme?
If you boys are interested in it.
Multi-level marketing?
No, I'm going to continue to talk shit if this show is shitty, but just know, boys, you have a chance to redeem yourselves and learn how to podcast the right way if you choose to.
Consider these like growing pains.
Yeah. Let's just say
also be a topic.
We all find ourselves alone and afraid in the woods sometimes. And we can be wolves, or, we can just be some real nice daddies that'll take you by the hand and guide you into the light. Choose daddies. Do that. Everybody could use some strong daddies by their side. Kyle says, yep, listen to Senpai Rick. Kyle also
One hand, two in the bush.
Yep. He says, Kyle says, let's help them with a new name. Yeah, you can literally choose any of the titles of your show, of your individual episodes here. They would all be fitting for your show. You don't have to use our fucking name.
This is not YouTube SF or podcast SF.
Yeah.
Like UNICEF I was referring to. Like you can't. What are we helping other people up?
You're starting to sound like you're taking influences from this show.
Well,
how about this?
Swines.
You guys give me a host and I'll give you a host. We'll trade out for Adam.
Come on, eh?
All right, let's listen to this garbage.
And this is the podcast where we get down to the brass tacks.
That's a marimba. Sounded like almost.
Phrases that we hear every day. Click that follow button so you don't miss a single episode. Gosh dang it! And
gosh dang it! They're Canadian for sure. It's been exposed. They're either Midwest or Canadian.
Might take back my tough love comment. I don't know. I don't know.
Guys, what are you doing? Gosh dang it!
Gosh dang it!
Who's laughing at that aside from Mormons?
I mean, maybe they are Mormon.
Oh, they're from Utah.
You don't have any way of knowing that.
They could be. They could be. Maybe they are.
What if they were? What if it was just me? What if I was just like mixing my voice and making a shitty audio, and I'm like creating a fake beef with a fake show?
For Adam's neighbors.
Yeah.
It's also possible.
He's like, in this episode, we're going to tell you about how I ended up stealing $200 worth of dog food, and it was simple. The pussy down the street isn't going to come up here and do shit because he knows I keep that thing on me.
Like taking candy from a baby. That's our new episode.
It's like taking candy from a gay man. Let's listen. Taste of your own medicine.
The social medias. If you guys have any commonly used sayings that you'd like us to cover on future episodes, shoot us an email at thebrasstacks.
Oh no!
You motherfucking cocksuckers, dude!
Richard, why did you just play that? That just told people to give their an email address. You can't play that on the show. Surely our listeners would never use their email for nefarious purposes. I don't think they have to fear any pernicious emails coming their way. They were asking for advice on that stuff. You can't put that on this show.
Well, you heard them, folks. If you want to go ahead and shoot them an email, just let them know what you think. Let me run it back a little bit. Because I didn't hear it.
Have any commonly used sayings that you'd like us to cover on future episodes, shoot us an email at thebrasstackspod@gmail.com.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, this is Taste of Your Own Medicine.
Yeah, exactly. Kyle's right. Kyle's like, he totally emphasized the They keep doing that. They're emphasizing the because God forbid anyone get them confused with us.
Can we get Alex Jones on our pod at this point?
I'm going to report them to Apple Podcasts and say that like they're funded by Alex Jones.
We got to get Alex Jones. This could be a big conspiracy, dude.
This is probably Alex Jones' son.
The global elite are doing this. They are the global elite. They sound like the global elite.
There's the Bilderbergs. Blah, blah. I hate his voice.
There is the Bilderbergs, though.
That's
the crazy part.
Yeah, you're right. I hate.
There was Bohemian Grove. A place where a bunch of rich people go and like do weird rituals. No, that's bullshit. Oh wait,
here it is.
It wasn't.
There they are.
Oh my god. Like I just always thought that guy was a retard. But at least like all this stuff. Yeah, it was just
Until he actually fucking
Pedophile Island.
Yeah, he like
There's
actually
no
broke
island
into it.
There's no island that's happening. Oh fuck! There is.
He made one mistake and it's going to cost him $2 trillion apparently.
He was 90% accurate on everything, and then he slipped up.
Because the frogs are turning gay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'll tell you right now, I'd rather take a dick in the ass than listen to this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it's just
Adam's like, I would never take a dick in my ass. I'm completely serious and I'm not gay.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's good for your health.
Taking a dick in the ass?
Dr. Dre, a PhD Dre, said, big dicks in your ass are bad for you. He was a doctor.
Was he a spin doctor?
I don't know. Call in. I thought Dr. Dre did say that quote.
We're moving on.
Or was it Suge Knight? I don't know.
Mr. Seth. Yellow. All right.
Oh, look, the audio still sucks dick after 6 months almost.
Taste of your own medicine. Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
Is it like stick that in your pipe and smoke it?
Ew.
No.
You just laugh at that?
I don't know what that means.
Listen to that fake ass belly laugh.
Taste of your own medicine. Enjoy.
There's some.
Mr. Seth.
Yellow.
All right.
Ew. What? I just keep missing these terrible things. Yellow.
Blue.
This episode, a taste of your own medicine.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Is it like stick that in your pipe and smoke it? No.
Okay, dude. Did it warrant the exasperated belly laugh that it got?
I think he was smoking it at that point. That's what it was.
I will say this. I am jealous that dude has a co-host that will help him out on jokes sometimes and just laugh. That is something that's very valuable to a talk show. So that's one thing I will say. Try not to lose that, boys. Because once it's gone, it is very, very fucking hard to keep comedic flow going. I'll tell you that much.
I don't know.
Fuck Adam.
I'm going to write that one down.
Yeah, you better put that one down. I'm
I'll
going to
write
say
it
what it
down.
means while you're writing that one down.
Go ahead.
You're gonna write that one down, really? You gotta
He's writing his book.
You gotta write down, stick that in your pipe and smoke it because it's such a fucking home run.
Yeah.
You're not gonna just remember it. Like, you just shut the fuck up, guys.
Or
You might go to a wedding.
That is like
You might need to drop
the
that joke.
treatment someone has given other people.
You might need to drop a shrimp basket in the toilet.
All right.
Clog that
harsh
bird.
or unpleasant treatment that is like the treatment someone has given other people.
Okay.
Like you're getting right now.
So, a lot like, I mean, I guess it'd be similar to like maybe treating other people the way that they treated you.
The golden rule.
Well,
Something you guys have clearly forgotten.
this would be kind of the opposite, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is like, oh, someone treated you poorly. Now you're going to treat them poorly.
An eye for an eye.
Oh my gosh.
This is the idea episode.
All right.
What are they
so
laughing at?
This is actually interesting. I didn't know that. Have you heard this saying before?
Of course.
Okay.
But I always think of Mary Poppins.
Oh, because
Where are these guys from?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
This is bugging me, dude.
It doesn't
I
say.
think they're from Langley, dude. It's PSYOP, dog.
It's from what?
Langley.
Oh, look at this. They classify themselves as an educational podcast, and over
they
here
classify themselves.
Yes. And so the other things being recommended down here, number 2 is Jordan Peterson.
Oh.
Under top podcasts in education.
Canadian.
Yeah. Well, you boys should probably stop having derivative names. Start
Still
having
crying,
interesting content.
Clean your brass.
Oh, I have nightmares about cultural Marxists. Oh.
Robbie's a big pearl clutcher. Kyle says, oh my God. Kyle says they're turning Brass Tacks gay. Kyle also says that was Ice Cube, bro. Check yourself, Adam.
What?
You just got checked. That big dick line.
It was Ice Cube.
Yeah. Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Yep, I got to it first.
That's what
we did it at the same time.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
You're gay.
Wait, you're almost gay.
Adam's a gay man, everyone.
You know, your son looks like a fag to me.
don't tell me how to live my life.
This stuff is so
If it's that
so
bad,
putrid.
yeah.
You gotta put sugar in it.
Yeah. A whole spoonful of sugar.
Spoonful of sugar.
Yeah, what are they eating? Like, what is this?
Isn't it like cod liver oil or something like that?
I don't know.
This is
I never thought of it.
That was the sound of his boyfriend's dick going in.
You're on the topic. Tell me, like you were trying to do this liver eating business.
Yeah, I'd never had liver before.
Okay, and how's that going?
You're gonna get punched in it.
You're still okay. You're not,
No, it's not.
Okay, it's
Good
not.
point.
Bone marrow I like.
Yeah,
And I do that all the time.
What are they, ghouls?
I found it in like nice little.
They're literally discussing ghoul food now.
Bone marrow is good.
Marrow and liver.
It is good, but
it's like, why would you jumping around to trash foods? Like that's something that's like the type of shit that you would expect someone to be eating if they like were grave robbers or something like that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
haggis.
Oso Boko.
Robbie, you're not allowed to comment on dietary stuff. You have gout. Aren't you sous videing meat right now?
Yeah, sous vide and T-bone right now.
Dude.
For how long? What temp?
132 degrees at 2 hours and 45 minutes.
You boys mark my words. By
Seasoned with
this
kosher
time,
salt, garlic powder, and black pepper.
by this time next year, Robbie will be in a wheelchair. I guarantee it. He's going to have to only live in apartments on the first floor and deal with people walking around above him.
Not
Also
with all
trying
that red meat.
I'm trying to get rid of this liver too.
Well,
I
maybe you can
might eat that.
Maybe you can send it over to these guys.
Mm.
They seem to like
Okay.
trash food.
A liver.
Yeah.
Kyle's
drinking.
Kyle says he
Oh,
loves.
gotcha.
Kyle says he loves liverwurst, spicy brown mustard, toasted white bread. Yum. I don't know if I've ever had that. I'm not a big like I like
Organs are all right.
I can't get into it. Like I don't understand why I would eat that. Like I'm very picky as it is. Like I'm pretty much at this point in my life, it's like lean meat and vegetables and water.
Yeah, but organs have more nutrition in them sometimes.
That's true. That's true.
Some organs do.
That's
Not all.
true. I'm just not living on Fury Road. Like I don't need that, you know. I can go get something that's a little bit more palatable.
Popeyes carries the same thing.
Yeah, I go down to Church's, get me a Mr. Pibb extra.
Yeah, get out of here, dude.
Yeah, dude. Go suck a couple of dicks for my potassium.
Mr. Pibb or Dr. Pepper?
Okay.
At a store here
Mr.
in town.
Pibb.
And
Dr.
I like-
Pepper.
I like the collagen. It's a good bit
Extra.
of extra fat.
Oh my God, now he's just talking about bone marrow.
Tell me, you remember how you were
Eat
trying to
'em?
do this liver eating business?
Yeah, I'd never had liver before.
Okay, and how's that going?
It's not.
You're still okay. You're not
No,
doing
it's
it.
not.
Okay, it's not good.
Bone marrow I like.
Yeah,
And I
okay.
do that all the time because I found it in like nice little 2-inch cuts
Okay.
at a store here in town. And
Oh, I thought he was
like-
gonna
I like
dox
the
himself.
collagen. It's a good bit of extra fat. I like mixing it in with burgers.
Okay.
It's good cooked and like put on like sourdough bread.
Sure.
Like bone marrow, I'm all about. But at the same time, I also tried to for listeners. I
For
told
listener.
Tyson earlier, there are some healthy.
They're we're the only ones.
Liver, so I tried to introduce liver into my diet. We've both tried liver raw. Am I right? You've tried it
Yes,
raw.
tried it raw.
I'm not down.
I can't do it. It's too.
It tastes
bloody.
like chewy blood.
It tastes like I have the
No
worst bloody
shit.
nose.
Yeah.
Don't eat it raw.
But I mean, mine was cold. It wasn't room temperature or body temperature.
Right.
So
I feel like I could draw these guys. Like, these are pudgy guys in their 20s who wear flannels and have beards because they don't want people to see that they have weak chins. And I guarantee they wear glasses and have already depleting hairlines.
Yeah.
They get excited over like Star Wars series hitting Disney Plus and shit.
You may have just described Kyle Rittenhouse.
That too. I mean, he's probably way more badass than these guys. I bet you these guys would fold under the situation that Sir Rittenhouse was under.
Yeah.
That boy.
No, yeah.
That boy was putting. That dude was. I don't know, man. Like, that's just very impressive shooting for being under that. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that like he should have been there and doing that type of shit. It was his right and whatever. There's a lot of debate that could go into that whole situation, stuff like that. But like, I'm always impressed by anyone who can like maintain like good trigger discipline and all this other shit in the heat of battle like that, where there's already shots being fired. You got a crowd running at you. Like, for him being like 17 or 18, whenever that bullshit happened, or like 17 or 16, wasn't it?
37.
Yeah, he was 37. But no, like, that's, I don't know. I was kind of impressed. Like, that's, I feel like you don't see that a lot, or you wouldn't see that a lot.
That happens in the military all the time.
In the military. He's not in the military. He was just in a street.
No, I'm saying he is he's of military age. So I'm saying there is, humans of that age that.
Yeah, I'm talking about civilians, like not any type of
I hear you.
special training or anything like that. Yeah. Good contribution though.
This is a
Sound like these guys. I think they're rubbing off on you.
frozen.
Well, I agree with Kyle.
Yep, it's terrible.
This is at least a little
so
more
I'm
interesting.
not down for it.
Oh, only because it has to do with
I'm
food.
sure it's medicinal.
You guys are hacks.
Great. Somebody else's medicine I don't need.
But maybe if you took it with a spoonful of sugar.
Or there's like a bunch of companies that make like desiccated organs, organ meats and stuff. So they'll just like liver pills that you just can just take and stuff. I guess is a good alternative. But,
Desiccated.
So as far as medicine goes, I'd much rather take a
drowning pools.
Eat raw liver. Even cooked, I'm not sure it would be any
better. A lot less hassle too. I just swallow that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
A pill is probably not as good as the actual liver.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I'm
efficacy
pronouncing this right.
You piss most of it out, I bet.
Aesop's Fables?
You're familiar?
Of course.
Oh, okay. I never heard of Aesop or his fables before, but this is
Aesop.
Jesus Christ, these guys are fucking stupid.
It's Aesop.
How has he never heard of Aesop?
Dude, we are
Fabulous.
We are super fucking retarded, the three of us, but I feel like we are way more informative than these hacks.
God.
Yeah, Aesop's Fables.
Kyle says they probably wear glasses. Haha. Okay, man, not cool. It's okay. I mean, I wear glasses too, but that's the thing is like I actually, fuck chicks and I can do a backflip. These guys can't. Also, I don't fuck chicks. I was lying about that. I think I've explained my lack of sex drive enough in this program.
Truck chicks.
Yeah.
Truck them.
I barely fuck my own hand. This morning was a very special occasion. I was just like trying to get back to sleep and it didn't work.
I might do that on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, Robert?
Monday.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want, go ahead and call in a SWAT attempt for Robbie on his birthday if you can.
Yeah. Send him a message, happy birthday on Monday. So.
Yeah, call the local police station in Charleston and just, let them know that Robbie's been stockpiling explosives in his one-bedroom apartment.
Rob, is this your 40th?
Yes, it is.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very important.
I can have relations with a 27-year-old without any guilt.
That's right.
That's odd. Okay.
Half plus 70, same.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, I got you. It's just that's a very silly thing. Just bang whoever you want within the boundaries of the law. As long as it's two consenting adults, don't care what anyone else says. Who cares?
Yeah, that's the secret.
Yeah. Adam's like always hitting me up in the middle of the night. He's like, I really think the age of consent should be 11. And I'm like, dude, this is never going to happen. You got to stop calling me with this shit. Eventually, you're going to be investigated. It's
First of all, no, that's not true. And no, if I applied by the half plus 7 rule, that is not even close to that age.
Executive intern mommy says, happy birthday, Robbie.
Oh, thank you, Mom. Love you.
Yeah. Just be careful.
I mean, love you long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Long time.
Where did you?
I'm going to have a dead
Just 40 years.
friend.
Long life ahead of me.
Elementary school, bro. Middle school, actually, maybe.
See, you didn't grow up here. You know what we learned about in middle school?
The counties of Idaho.
Oh, Idaho.
Idaho. Benoit, Bear Lake, Bannock, Benoit, yeah.
They just, man, these guys can't stop doxing themselves. It makes sense, though, that they would be this clueless, being from out in Idaho. Oh, God, I got to readjust my fucking ankles falling asleep. I'm over here, like, trying to do a Slavic squat in my computer chair. Not working out for me.
Sit down.
I can't, dude. I'm fidgety, man. I've been drinking this protein with caffeine, water, and stuff like that. I wanted to be zazzed up for the show.
Naturally.
Yeah, so it's, I'm just getting a little bit of that. I mean, I was feeling a little dehydrated today, too, after, I've been all feeling crappy the other day and all that crap. Got to try to replenish and whatnot. And this show is not fucking helping at all. Having to listen to this drollery. We're 4.5 minutes in, and they are talking about literally nothing.
Well,
we should have Mariah come in.
Yeah.
She's really good.
She probably knows them all.
She knows the whole.
So maybe one of these days we can have her just do it. And actually, I think that was 5th grade.
Okay.
So not middle school.
Yeah, but for the listeners though, if you haven't pulled up, because I can't.
There's no
remember what are
listeners,
some of
man.
Aesop's fables? Is his Rumpelstiltskin? Is that an Aesop's fable?
I don't know. So I'd never heard of Aesop.
I don't know.
But this entire saying is based on an Aesop fable.
Okay.
And so I'd never heard of him before now. And actually it just said Aesop fable, not as in plural. And so then I was like, oh, well maybe this is the only one he did. But
so
what else has he done?
Well, quick history lesson. Big Bad Wolf.
Oh.
Tortoise and the Hare.
All right.
The North Wind, I'm not familiar with. The Honest Woodcutter, I'm not familiar with.
Bird cutter.
And then it's got a bunch.
How about the cobbler turned doctor?
Sure,
that's what this one's based on.
Let's attribute it to him anyway.
Okay, so interesting.
No, it's not.
I didn't realize that he had all these. So he's quite a famous fellow, it seems.
Oh my God, dude, this is so fucked.
He must have been a crazy person.
Not a real person.
Nostradamus. Of fake stories.
Fake stories. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read this to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna read you the fable, and we'll discuss from there. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys.
This
at
is
home.
a fable, and the fable is called "The Cobbler Turned Doctor."
Okay.
Cobbler turned doctor. So do people know what a cobbler is?
Maker.
It's a delicious dessert.
No. So cobblers are
People
shoe
make
repairs.
shoes. Yeah.
Cobbler repairs
get it.
people's shoes. Oh, there's nothing to get. I don't think most people knew that, but go ahead. Cobbler to
fix
doctor.
Shares. They fix shoes and they fix.
Yo, they fix shoes.
Yo, this is the Brass Tacks Podcast. We're gonna smoke some stogs up in the Poconos, and hopefully we don't get harassed by anyone else with the same name.
Yeah, we got a cobbler. He's gonna fix our shoes.
Yo, this is me and Margera, and we're gonna go over here. We're gonna try to turn this cobbler into a doctor. Yo, come on, Bam! Don't be trying to turn people into doctors. You know I got work in the morning.
That was a weather radar thing.
Yo, this is me and Margera. We're gonna start a podcast with the same name as more talented shows than us, and probably get torn apart in the comments section. They're lucky they don't have a YouTube channel. I can tell you that much. They're very, very lucky about that.
They don't, do they?
No, they don't. They better keep it that way. God help them if I find that out. I looked
We should
around.
have their videos removed like YouTube does ours.
Yeah, right.
A cobbler, unable to make a living by his trade, and made desperate by poverty, began to practice medicine in a town which he was not known. He sold a drug pretending that it was an antidote to all poisons, and obtained a great name for himself by long-winded pup.
Yo, this is Bam Marge here, and we're gonna pretend to be pharmacists over here at Walgreens, and we're gonna replace everyone's medication with fentanyl. Come on, Bam, don't be killing people in town.
Come on, Bam.
Come on, Bam. Come on. I got work in the morning.
Hey, don't be killing everybody
And
in town.
Yeah. This is Bam Marge here. We're gonna go around town. We're gonna be ruthlessly murdering people who've wronged us in the past.
Advertisements. When the cobbler happened to fall sick himself of a serious illness, the governor of the town determined to test his skill. For this purpose, he called for a cup, and while filling it with water, pretended to mix poison with the cobbler's antidote, commanding him to drink it on the promise of reward. The cobbler, under the fear of death, confessed that he had no knowledge of medicine and was only made famous by the stupid clamors of the crowd. The governor then called the public assembly and addressed the citizens. Of what folly have you been guilty? You have not hesitated to entrust your heads to a man whom no one could employ to make even the shoes.
This show is so soft dick. Like, I don't know who this show is for. Like,
I'm trying to, but we've been trying to figure this out for an hour.
Yeah, like I just don't know who this show is for, because it sounds like it's not even for them. Like, they don't sound very interested in any of these episodes at all. It sounds like they had this idea and it was more or less a business decision than a creative one.
Yeah, probably like NPC cuckolds.
Yeah, like these guys only talk about like the shows they watch and stuff like that. Like that's who they are. Very vanilla.
Well, and non-player character cuckolds.
Yeah.
That,
like the guys that when you're walking down the street in GTA, they like, even without aggressing them, they like always jump back and go, "Whoa!" Like those guys. Fucking, what's up, Matabubu? He says this must be live. No, sir. We recorded this yesterday.
It's not.
Time warp. Matabubu, a fan of smooth, bald Asian vaginas, by the way. Good man. Good man. Pat on the back. Shut up, Adam. Adam likes dirty old pubic hair.
No, grow your bush.
Grow your bush.
Mm-hmm.
Read your bush. Glycerine!
Well,
I knew that was going to get Robbie.
That was a fable. Now, insults were so long and drawn out back in the day. Boy, they can't just call somebody a bitch. Like, yeah, you stupid. No, it was.
Whoa, guys.
Gosh darn it. Watch their language now.
Getting a little racy there, boys.
I don't know.
Hold on, let me listen to that again. I want to see if one of them like plays the whole, like tries to be the stop sign.
Whom no
after
one
he says
could
that.
employ to make even the shoes for their feet. And that is the fable. Now, insults were so long and drawn out back in the day.
And gay.
Boy, they can't just call somebody a bitch. Like, yeah, you stupid. No, it was, you know what you're guilty of? Not trusting a man to cobble thine shoes, or to...
Why did he go from Bobcat Goldthwait to like a weird robot? Did you hear that? How he was like trying to do an impression and bailed out of it into another bad impression?
I mean, I didn't realize. Dude, this is like frying my mind listening to this.
Check this shit out.
You know what you're guilty of? Not trusting a man to cobble thine shoes.
Dog. If you're gonna do voices, just practice voices. This is the thing, is like, if you're gonna do any of this, practice it. If you guys understood, like Adam knows this about me, and there's a very few people that know this about me, but like, I spend hours of my day sometimes like alone working on one voice, doing one voice for hours so that I can just do it whenever I want. You have to practice that shit. That's not something that comes like very naturally. There are some people who are naturally good at certain voices, but if you want to have a bag of voices to reach into for any given situation, you've got to practice a lot of them. And it can't be half-assed. Like when people try to do like Indian accents, for instance, like they always emphasize the D and nothing else. It's like you've got to turn your W's into V's and your V's into W's. That's another thing. And there's also cadence and inflection and all these other things. Elocution is very important in a good impression. These boys have none of that. They ain't got no goddamn gumption.
Forrest Gumption?
I know. Oh, Forrest Gumption.
Nice.
What would that be?
Forrest Gumption?
Yeah, Forrest Gumption is just like Forrest Gump. Maybe that's what it was short for. He acted like he had gumption, didn't he?
He did have gumption, though.
Yep.
He was, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was a dude that had gumption.
Yeah, I
Forrest
think you're onto
Gump.
something.
Oh, that's where it came from.
Maybe these pussies could dig into it and find out. Maybe that would be a better idea for your show. You guys can go into shit like that, like movie conspiracies, but like good ones like that where you actually have to do some sleuthing.
Yeah, Forrest Gump. Did it mean Forrest Gumption?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Ask whoever's
Make us your followers.
Baba said, I got a good work ethic.
Let's not be enemies and let's be friends.
I like how I jumped into a fucking bullshit Forrest Gump impression after just touting the brilliance of my practice routine.
Jenny.
That's another thing about broadcasting. Make sure you give a bunch of advice that you don't follow yourself.
Well, we're stone cold feminists, so
That's true.
broadcasting is completely fine.
Hold on, let me hit the button.
We're stone cold feminists here, and we're calling you out.
Okay.
It's true.
Or to take care of thine health. and so the moral of this story: beware of those not trained in their craft.
Oh, you're one to fucking talk.
That
Robert
wouldn't
Kraft.
drink their own medicine. Yeah, so he lived.
He meant drink their own cum. Be wary of men who drink their own cum.
Oh yeah, you better not hang out, dude. If someone, you gotta probably not hang out with them.
Well, yeah, the only people that we have ever
I thought
covered.
Robbie was drinking his own cup there. Robbie was drinking his own cup.
No, I was.
He disappeared. You were drinking your own cup, dude.
You just see those skinny white legs up in the air, and you see his fucking gray wig in between, trying to suck his own. You sipping out of your own straw, Robbie? Robbie's he's straw sipping, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, boy. That viscous milkshake.
I can't come.
Sorry,
I got no dick.
I can't come. My dick don't work no more, man.
Okay, help.
Come on, man. My dick don't work.
Yeah, we were talking about Game of Thrones earlier.
Oh, of course you were.
In the season when Daenerys first goes to...
Wait, I can't say shit because weren't we just talking about that?
We just talked about it.
We are hacks too.
Look, we didn't say we liked it. We just were referencing it. Forget about it.
We're the Beta Hacks podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget about it.
The
Forget
Beta
about
Boys.
Yeah.
We'll just change our name. Fuck it.
We're changing our name.
For this.
Ed?
We're getting a taste of our own medicine now.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Sudafed type medicine. Remember those Sudafed ones always tasted good?
I think you might just be addicted to Sudafed.
No, I haven't had those like when you were a kid, those Sudafed type ones.
Are you talking about the chewables?
He was fed Sudafed.
No, like the Robitussin.
Oh, I never liked that.
Cold?
I never liked that taste, man. I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
Don't scoff at me, bitch. Who the fuck are you to be tisking at me?
People's champ.
Oh, shut up, dude. If you want to see me in the octagon, you come knock on the door, get your fucking lunch kicked into the dirt. Look at Adam over there. Adam's always looking like he's on sale. Fuck out of my face. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not big into water stuff, so.
You're big into water sports. That's another throwback episode. Don't we have an episode called Water Sports?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vice Dothrak, maybe, or
Adam
some
and I are
town,
big piss guys.
and that guy is speaking of this Dornish wine that's like so good, and he's like, "No,
Dornish,
no, it should not touch a peasant's lips." And the guy's like, "No, drink this,
Yeah,
drink this now."
I fucking hate these guys.
And then he bolts, he just drops it and runs away. Like, be wary of anybody who will not taste their own medicine.
You know these guys have tasted their own cum. For sure.
Each one's, yeah.
Each other's, yeah, each other's.
Each other's.
While they're broadcasting, yeah.
Yep.
They were cum swapping?
Yep. The host of the Brass Tacks Podcast, they're a couple of cum tasters.
Cum swapping's a big genre on
Yeah, it is.
porn sites.
Why? Like, see, why do you know that?
What do you mean? You always see it as a category.
Like snowballing?
I don't know. You just see it as a category all the time. It's cum swapping.
Oh, now Adam's going to pretend he doesn't watch cum swapping. My mom's saying, Adam, do you mean Luden's cough drops?
No, I don't. No,
Actually
it was
got
like,
some good cough drops. They're black cherries, very.
no,
very
I'm
tasty.
sure those cough drops are good. No, I'm
African American cherry.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, it's 2022. Why don't you fucking jump on board, okay?
Fuck. Sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's a pill of color.
Yes. Yeah, it's a POC.
POC.
Yeah.
Robert.
Sorry.
It's a pill of color.
Hang
Black
yourself,
cherry lives
Robert.
matter. Sorry.
No, that was a good one. Pill
Yeah.
of color. Move on.
It was good. It was good. I'm acknowledging you. I think I have a sound drop.
Let's move on.
Hold on.
Rick is legitimately one of the funniest dudes I've ever come across. Everybody should love him.
Thank you, Josh.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Dirty.
that's really what it is just if someone, beware of those not trained in their craft.
Did he
Beware of
just,
those that-
dude, did
that
he
aren't-
just kill a yawn before he said
I
that?
don't know.
This motherfucker, dude, what the balls on these guys to release these episodes and just have it be so fucking lackluster? Listen to him. He fights a yawn as he's speaking.
Yeah, play it.
Yeah, be wary of anybody who will not taste their own medicine.
Yeah, so that's really what it is just if someone, beware of those not trained in their craft.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
That could have been, yeah.
It was either that or he's sighing at the fact that they're even still having this conversation. What the fuck, boys?
Gundam style.
Beware of those that aren't willing to partake of their own wares, right?
Yeah,
So,
heck yeah.
so if
Don't get
you-
high on your own supply. That's what they're saying.
buying a car from a Chevy dealership and the guy's driving a Ford.
How far do you take this?
Plugging.
I don't.
Like we love to go to Orange Leaf. Like
It's more like the guy sell me a Chevy and he's taking the public transportation home. Like
He's taking the city bike.
he's not driving anything. He hops on one of those, Lyft or whatever.
You know what these
scooters.
You know what these two guys probably drive around on? I bet you money that one of them has a bike with pegs on it and the other guy just stands on the back and they like ride around town together. And they'll they'll pass certain things. They'll see like a homeless guy jerking off in the bushes or something. They'll just see things out and about and they'll just be like, like joke to each other like, oh, that'd be really good to talk about on the show. And then the other one would be like, oh, that's a little crass. I don't think we should do that, you know.
What if they had a show where getting in on bikes with pegs, getting pegged, like it's kind of like getting, comedians in cars and coffee, but it's you get on the back of one of these guys, BMX bikes and those pegs, and then you also get pegged once you're done riding. It's an interview on the bike. You're on the pegs, and then you go back to the guy's house, and then you get pegged.
What if
by him?
To amend that just a little bit, what if
getting on bikes with pegs,
I know, I heard
pegged.
you. I heard you.
There's
I'm just saying a small addendum to that would be maybe while the gentleman is pedaling and biking, the guy standing behind him on the pegs is pegging him at the same time that he's driving the bike. I think that would be a bit more.
That would be a definitely a good bit as well from that derivative.
And then the gentleman driving the trick bike goes home and shoots himself in the head like Dave Mira did.
Oh,
bless
too
up.
soon.
Too soon?
I thought it was Pastrana.
No, Travis Pastrana's the dirt bike guy.
Oh, he's
he's still kicking ass. He's still doing like Nitro Circus and stuff. Kyle says, oh wait, I'm sorry. Mata Boo Boo says, Adam, have you dipped into swapping? Like swapping bitches?
Oh, like videos of swapping?
I think he's talking about, have you ever like swapped partners?
No.
Adam's very territorial when it comes to vaginas.
No. Never got into swapping.
Yeah, I can't get into that. That's a little much for me. And also just the germs.
I understand it.
The germs, man. I can't. Ugh.
I just feel like that's a lot of work.
Yeah. There's too much weird conversation that has to take place beforehand that I just wouldn't be up for.
You have to enter a community, like where people that do this, you have to have like codes or something.
You got to see blood work, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. That's too much. Although it does seem like a nice lifestyle. It would be cool, but it's a lot of work.
Kyle says, yo, South Carolina Cox are dicking the Aggies, LOL. Just a Brass Tacks sports update.
Yep. Score 17-3 or 14 minutes left in the second quarter.
Well, go Cox. Matabuba says, Adam for sure focused on being pegged.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Not into it.
No, he's definitely projecting. I think that's a given.
No, that would be a funny bit.
No, it would. It absolutely would. I don't think anyone's saying that it wouldn't.
All right.
We've got a minute left in this last. We've got a minute left of this last episode of theirs. Shut up, Robbie. Robbie. Shut up.
Do I make these cashiers taste my orange?
Oh, so like whenever I have a server bring me out my meal and
take a bite,
they say, "How's everything looking? How's everything tasting?" I say, "Oh, I don't know. You try it first."
No, you don't. No one says that.
Never.
That's a good way to get cum in your food.
You worked in food service.
I did.
You'd never put anybody through that.
No, but if they asked, like, oh, I don't know, how is it? I'm like, oh, your fries were good. I
do like it when they say, I like it when they say, I'll be taking care of you tonight. I'm like, oh, bitch, sit down. I'm like,
whoa,
One
dude.
15-minute.
We're stone cold feminists here.
Yep. Thank you.
We're calling you out.
Yeah, dude, that's got to go.
Woo.
That has got to go.
We need to call Juan LaFonta.
Yes, queen.
Oh.
Anyway.
Hell yeah.
Let's start with this.
It started back in the 5th grade,
Yeah, you got
Sure, do. I remember when I was in the 5th grade. Adam, you remember when you was in the 5th grade? I sure do. I used to teach Adam. He and I used to color together in the broom closet. You remember? He was real good at staying in the lines until I did, the stuff we used to do.
Right, Adam?
No, I was just trying to think of 5th grade. The only thing I remember is my teacher, like...
Fucked you?
No, like he really didn't like this one kid named Travis. And he always just would call him Traveling Travis and like send him to like in-school suspension for some reason.
Hilarious. Traveling Travis.
Yeah, he was like, oh, Traveling Travis. Like he had a mustache. Like almost like a... What's that... Nicole Brown Simpson's father.
Oh yeah.
Goldstein or
Goldberg or something.
Was it? I thought it was Goldstein. I know who you're talking about though. Yes.
Yeah, he had that wacky mustache.
Yeah, that's a crazy mustache.
But he would read books to us in class. It was that he actually like would do all the voices. He would do black voice.
Oh no, are you serious?
Yeah, we read the book The K. So The K is about a white kid and a black islander stranded on this weird single island after like a hurricane or a storm.
That can be a little...
The K, look it up. But he would do like the voices he would do the black dude's voice.
That's the type of shit. I was gonna say, first of all, the Traveling Travis thing, you would never get away with that these days with the Traveling Travis thing. But on top of it, you're doing black scent while you're narrating a book.
Oh, he's doing hard.
He's like, now we're gonna read Enter the Dragon, the novel. Oh, hello, how are you doing? Like, just come on, man. I had a teacher like that too. I think I've told you guys about him. He's the guy that used to cry during Tears of a Tiger, but he would do that too. Only it was like he would just yo it up a bunch. He wouldn't be like, "No, sir, you can't be doing stuff like that, mister." And like, he wouldn't do that, but he would be like, yo, bro. Like, he would keep his voice, but he would he would just
Snickers
use...
if you answered a question right.
No.
Dangerous Minds.
That's okay. No, he's the... I can't remember if it was him or another guy where I like snuck in during lunch and I put tampons with... Like, I had colored red Sharpie in these tampons and just left them all over the classroom at lunch. But like all the girls got pulled out by the resource officer and they got a talking to in the hallway. And they were all very upset because they were all like, this is clearly not period blood. Like this is a Sharpie. It smells like a Sharpie. And like all the staff members that were present were males. So they were just like not trying to get involved in finding out whether or not it was blood.
They were like tasting it.
Yeah. Carrying it around. They're walking around with them like in between their butt cheeks and shit.
I don't taste iron.
Guy's soaking it in his coffee mug. And he's just like...
He's steeping it for a tea.
Yeah. That and some oolong.
Yeah, how big of a tip do you want?
Yeah, I got issues.
Shoes.
So that was interesting.
No, it wasn't.
There you have it.
Not a single fucking episode is interesting.
There you go. All right, guys. Hit that like and follow button. We'll catch you on the next episode.
No, you won't. Oh, there's that too loud music again. Way to not...
It's a psyop, man.
Yeah, way to not fucking do any type of work or put any type of effort into your craft, boys. Once again, it's the Brass Tacks Podcast. If you have an iPhone, go ahead and jump on to Apple Podcasts. Go find these assholes. Give them a 1-star rating. Leave them a comment and tell them to change their name. Or else. Here is their Twitter one more time. At the Brass Tacks PD.
Have 0 followers.
Yeah, no followers. They're not following. Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing too. It's like these guys
following themselves.
No, not even following themselves. And look, they're like they're still tweeting. They tweet their last. They only have 2 tweets. Excuse me. Their last tweet was June 8th. New episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, we'll be sure to catch that.
What if Fauci liked it?
That would be.
He's the guy who liked it.
That'd be pretty funny. But this is another misleading thing. So their Twitter handle is at therealbrasstacks PD. So are you guys law enforcement? You guys trying to like get us to? You guys trying to suss us out?
That's very Mr. leading.
Bet you they are thin blue line guys.
Might be. Oh, you know when these guys get pulled over, they got their fucking insurance and licenses ready to go. They probably wear it around those lanyards. Like these are the kind of guys that wear lanyards with their house keys and stuff like that on it. Around their neck.
Put it in their pocket.
Yeah. They've got like a school ID from like forever ago still. All that other bullshit. Bunch of pussies. And then here's their Instagram. It's just the Brass Tacks Pod. They've got a whopping 5 followers and they're following 2 people. How funny would it be if they were following us?
Oh,
these are the hosts. Oh, dude, I was dead on. Oh man, this cat's a family man.
Where is this?
Hold on. I don't want to blast this guy's.
Yeah, he's showing his kids and shit.
Yeah. All right. So if you guys do go out and check out this show on your own, keep it just to the show stuff because these guys were not smart enough to keep their show and their personal lives separate. They made a very classic mistake that you should never make when you enter the world of podcasting or the world of the internet at large. Now, I keep my shit public because I have nothing to fear in those terms. So, like, it's very different. Like, I don't have a family and kids that I have to worry about people online harassing and shit. And also, it's just, I'm not a good person to harass in general because I'll just kick the shit out of you. There won't be any emailing or anything like that, but this guy over here clearly needs to reevaluate how he is going about his internet presence. Maybe don't have so much personal information on there, bud.
Yeah, read your book.
Yeah, that's because that's not cool. But anyway, yeah.
Read your Facebook.
Brass Tacks, go after them, and we're going to keep checking back with them. And if they don't change their name, this is only going to get worse. Let's see.
Seem to change their name.
Yeah.
All right.
That was really fucking good, Adam.
Look. What do you want?
Okay, so here, this is a little something we can all enjoy. I normally hate sports, but I thought this was pretty funny. have you guys ever seen this?
I don't know.
Yes, he's now a coach of Jackson State University.
All right, so he does this interview, and he basically gets accused of shucking and jiving for the cameras, dude.
Oh,
it's pretty good. I was like, I'm kind of on the coach's side, man. If he's calling him out on some real shit, it's like, why are you out here Uncle Tomming it in front of the camera? Like, why? Oh, that's also like broadcasting in general. Why are you getting on the radio and sounding like this all the time? It's like, just speak how you fucking speak. Use your goddamn voice. Use your speaking voice.
all their voices are like modulated on radio.
It's it's so dumb, dude. And then of course your newscasters and stuff. Well, we've got to tell you about something coming up at 6. And it's like, dude, just stop it. No one sounds like that.
Yeah.
Now it's Jackson State head football coach, Coach Prime. Coach, how you feeling today?
No, straight up.
I always ask how you feeling.
You was not talking like that just 2 minutes ago. Can you do the interview? Can you come in like you normally sound?
I just want to be clear and concise.
And professional?
Yes, sir.
So being you is not professional?
Well, I mean, I can't say it was a co. I can't do.
Whoa.
Dude.
Code switch. He's code switching.
Yeah, and this is a problem, dude. You can't.
Code switching. Oh.
Thank God for men like this, Coach. Because this is the kind of shit that needs to be said. This is the type of shit that absolutely needs to be sussed out. And I'm glad that this coach is like a fucking real ass dude.
Wait, what do you mean this coach?
Isn't he a coach?
Dion. Yeah.
It's Dion.
Wait, the guy on the right?
A coach. He's a coach.
Yes, yes,
I
know
thought
he's a coach.
I thought the guy on the left was Deion Sanders.
No.
This coach, Deion Sanders, is like one of the fastest.
I don't know that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know anything about sports. Why would I know that? I don't care about that.
Yeah, he played for Dallas, dude. He was like one of the fastest motherfuckers.
I don't care. I know that he's a coach, so I refer to him as a coach.
Football and baseball. He was like
cool.
We talked about this.
I'm more interested in the fact that he's a real ass dude who is not like playing
that makes
games.
him a real ass dude. He's a fucking crazy athlete.
You know
That's
his
even
nickname?
cooler.
I said his nickname earlier.
You already said it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. His
Did you
what?
know it?
His what?
Did you catch up on it?
His what?
His nickname.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else.
Oh yeah. His.
Can you come in?
That's called comedy. That's called comedy and creativity.
What his neighbors call him.
And like you normally sound.
I just want to be clear and concise.
And professional?
Yes, sir.
So being you is not professional?
Well, I mean, I can't say it was a co. I can't do that.
I ain't asked you to do that. I just want you to be you.
Okay. Yes, sir. All right. Let me start over.
Right.
All right. Joining me is Jackson State Coach Prime. Is that the same?
Can you pause this for a second?
Dog, it's the same.
I think that's the guy on the left. That's his real cadence.
Yeah, I do too. I just think
he was code switching off camera to try to be cool with Deion Sanders.
he was shucking and jiving.
Yeah.
And then he's actually just a white bread Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
In real life.
Right.
I don't like that shit either. Like, I've had to deal with that, like being a musician and dealing with like certain people. Like, I've been interviewed a lot where people will try to alter the interview. Like, they'll stop while you're trying to answer a question. They'll ask you to like play it up more, or they'll ask you to like change the story or something like that to make it more intense and shit. It's like everything about entertainment is a farce. Like, to be creative and have to try to make it your job, you have to deal with so many uncreative, shitty, shifty liars.
Oh, shifty.
And I think a dude like Deion Sanders is just sick of it because he's been in the limelight for so long. He's had to deal with nothing but a bunch of punk ass fake people. I feel that. I feel that.
Prime. Is that the same?
Dog, it's the same. Like,
look, man, I'm telling you, you're playing it up.
Just be you. Just try your best to be you.
Okay. All right. I thought I was doing that. But anyway, I want to just ask you, you feeling okay?
See, like, if I say, man, what's up, Rob? Yep. That's me. What's up, Roger? You know the difference? Did you see the difference? That's what you do.
That's what you sound like.
And I don't know who you trying to please out there, but I just want you to try your best to be you.
Okay. All right. How you feeling today?
Much better. I feel good. I feel good.
Oh, great.
Oh,
of course. Of course.
Sound
literally, yeah, literally the next video up. You can't plan that shit. Why is Joe Rogan being recommended right after a fucking Deion Sanders interview?
The same person. He is Joe Rogan.
Yep.
I'm so sick of seeing Joe Rogan, dude.
That was Joe Rogan all those years in the 90s.
I had to...
punt returns.
I have a buddy who works out with kettlebells, and he didn't know, like, I made a joke about, like, oh, this Christmas I'm going to get you some, like, gorilla head kettlebells, like, that Joe Rogan sells. And he literally was like, he got this disgusted look on his face. He was like, tell me you're not serious. Like, he fucking has those? I was like, yeah, dude. And I had to pull him up online so he could see him. He got so upset.
He's had those for years.
I know. And I was telling him, I was like, yo, we were talking about Alpha Brain and stuff like that, like these fucking snake oil bullshit supplements that these guys sell. Like Alex Jones was another one who sold the shit out of that. Just annoying, dude.
He's gonna sue you to get the money for Sandy Hook. You better watch that.
$2 trillion. That's what we're looking for.
I'll whip Alex Jones' ass. He can't fight me.
He'll whip your hair back and forth. Fell off.
Yeah, I'm gonna
hair now.
We'll get Jaden Smith to do karate on him.
High karate.
You don't know. You don't even know what that is. Let's see. Kyle says they're taught to talk that way in broadcasting school, I would imagine. Yeah, don't like, and that's the thing too, is if you feel the need to go to broadcasting school. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and fucking talk, Robbie.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say they're taught to speak in a Midwestern accent.
Sick. Anyway, if you feel the need to go to broadcasting school, just know that you're not creative enough to be a broadcaster. That's it. I don't know why you'd go and do that. Like, if you don't know how to you're literally just speaking. You're just speaking and you're keeping the conversation going. And just do your best not to talk about inane nonsense and other various irritances. I'm sorry, I was trying to go after the word irritancies. No, but keep interrupting, guys. You guys are really good at your timing tonight and all nights.
No, what vocabulary? You're saying what vocabulary word?
Nothing. I didn't say shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hang myself in the closet.
It was idiosyncrasies.
No, I was trying to say irritances. Various irritances.
Right.
UTIs.
Or irritancies, things of that nature.
Okay. All right. Sure.
You just keep setting up nightclubs across the street from police stations, you fucking idiot.
Just watch the money pile up.
Yeah, okay. This next video is silly. That's all I can say is it's just silly. And I thought it was funny, and I thought it would be funny to play after the Brass Tacks podcast because it would just add some levity to the situation.
I am so full.
Christmas has been just wonderful, Grandma. Just wonderful.
Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good time.
Don't want to step on the hose here. Sorry.
What about hose?
Oh, come on, man. Grow up.
Oh, that's a good move.
What a piece of shit. I've done stuff like that before. Like, have you ever farted into, those space fans, those like oscillating fans that are like towers, like tower fans, I should say. That's the correct term. If you fart into those, it'll like really just spread it across it'll like fire it across the room.
Yep. Yeah, it's like a shotgun for farts.
But the thing is like, couldn't you kill your grandma doing that? Like, if she's coughing like that and she's already on oxygen, why you farting into her fucking machine?
Yeah, but she's not fully into oxygen.
Yeah, I guess it's just
like it's not an oxygen tank. It's like there's a small diffuser of oxygen into regular air, so it's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. That's more of like a purifier than anything else.
Yeah, it's.
Just a piece of shit move, though.
Just wonderful, Grandma.
Look at that poor old woman, and her dog is at her legs and stuff, enjoying a nice little snooze.
Is that a dog?
Yeah, look.
Okay.
Something laying there, looking dead.
Christmas has been just wonderful, Grandma.
Looks like a blanket. It's tied up.
Don't want to step on the hose here. Sorry.
Piece of shit.
Oh, come on, man. Grow up.
What a piece of shit.
That's a pretty good move.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I would have died if I saw that in real life. There's no way I would fucking live through that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't probably do that, but if I saw someone do it, that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. We're gonna skip that. I don't want that video. That wasn't that good. Oh, you know what we can do? Okay, so again, we could do Baloney Boys to take us out since we're almost at 2 hours.
Good, because I gotta pee.
Mm-hmm.
I got steak coming up.
I don't care.
Yes, you do.
Don't care at all. Not even
You
close.
care.
Let's go ahead and do some Baloney Boys.
Baloney Boys.
Prosciutto Boys.
All right, this week we have a cringe rap real estate agent who is really not good at what he does. I'll never understand the real estate gimmick guy. Like, does the gimmick ever really truly work for these guys?
No, it doesn't.
Some might say that it does.
It probably does.
Let me see. I mean, yeah, the majority of people out there are fucking retarded as it is, so I'm sure this tricked someone. This has
What RAP stands for, right?
So this came out in 2013. It's got 186,000 views. Looks like it's from this guy's business YouTube channel or whatever, his real estate YouTube channel.
He's a Clippers fan.
Oh God, people are gassing him up in the comments, talking about how well he did. All right, let's listen to this. I haven't listened to this, so I'm curious. I just saw this thumbnail and I was like, all right.
It's raw reaction.
Yeah, and I'm hoping it's as good as
raw.
I'm hoping it's as good as it looks like it's gonna be, because I think that's a green screen too, like whatever he's standing in front of. Oh yeah, it is, because look at his sunglasses. You can see the reflection of his living room or whatever the fuck he's standing in.
Oh shit!
What a baloney boy.
Yeah, he's transparent too. Yeah, there you go.
Welcome to the 619 San Diego, the place where the tourists come and say you should go. Got beaches, fine dining, hiking, and Legos. Even killer whales are nice and playful. Now, not too long ago,
No, they're not. Don't those killer whales kill the fucking trainers all the time?
Yeah, that's what they call killers.
They've only killed people in captivity, like,
which is what he
if you're-
showed.
Right, but if you're in the wild and you're next to a killer whale, it's not going to kill you.
Yeah, of course not. But he
They're
showed
just tortured.
SeaWorld or whatever the fuck, and like,
yeah,
that ain't good.
housing market fell flat. Foreclosures, toxic loans, and all of that. In sight was the death of the American dream. Homeownership is back, now the new routine.
Oh, hold on. Let me run that back a little bit. Let's see what's going on over here on the left.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
She got something there.
There's something happening.
Homeownership is back, now the new routines. The rules of real estate are no longer the same. Basic fundamentals is the name of the game. It's not about buy, hold, flip for rookie. It's about building a home or positive cash flow.
Okay, so just don't rhyme at all, I guess.
It's positive cash flow right there.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, why? The whole part of rapping is like they call it rhyming for a reason.
Right. As MLK once said, you don't have to see.
Oh, he took a fucking Martin Luther King quote. This is a very pointed video. Again, this is soft shoeing. You're soft shoeing for a particular demographic who's going to see right through this.
As MLK once said, you don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. Set your goal, write it down, continue forward. Your American dream, your daily routine, working hard every day.
I'd love to see his head on one of these posts.
Maybe it is.
I don't know. Yeah. They look like KKK members to me. I don't know.
That, like, a Hispanic person looked like a KKK member.
Like that. The fence.
Oh.
See? It's the symbolism.
I might just go jump ship to the other Brass Tacks podcast because I feel like I can train them way fucking better.
Well, then you could do first episode could be jump ship, talking about that term where that stemmed from. Jump ship.
Yep.
A future you'll build. Provide for your family a castle from skills, a place to raise the kids, or a cash flow machine. Which do you prefer?
Whoa.
The future's up to you. You know what that means. Take ownership of your city. That's right, buy a piece of the 619 area, San Diego County.
Why do guys like this? Like, there's so many guys of this phenotype. They look like cum that didn't fully take form as a man.
Well, I think where he came from, the combination he came
Make a
from
Jewish
probably
joke.
was probably the same.
What?
I'm saying the combination he came from, a sperm and an egg that he came from. So his parents probably look the same.
I don't get it. How is that possible?
All right. Well,
explain childbirth to Robbie. He doesn't know how to do sex. Robbie doesn't get sex.
All right. Well, I have to pee, so
Just piss yourself, dude. You're already doing it on the show.
yeah, I don't think so.
It's a really good song. He's got a body that just won't quit.
Take ownership, get involved, remember to vote. This region can be yours, we still have a hope. So what's your American dream? Is it silent? Does it scream? Remember, every day is not just a routine. You're building a future one day at a time to get a net worth of $1 million, not a dime. Let me tell you who I...
$1 million's not a lot of money these days.
Well,
guess it's more than a dime.
it can go. Yeah, that's a lot of dimes.
What is this gold chain that he's wearing? This is a man who doesn't. He's so far out of his depth.
Yeah, that looks like Christmas ornaments.
He he looks like one of the hosts from the Brass Tacks Podcast.
He kind of does actually. Maybe it is.
Same phenotype.
Might be.
And the other guy's Ice Cube.
No, that's Scorch.
It's Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Yay,
No, I'm
Ice
not.
Cube.
Yeah, this is Mega Margin. We're gonna call rappers the wrong names.
Rapper, my initials, I'm your trusted realtor.
Whoa.
Need an awesome agent, here's my number.
Why are people always doxing themselves?
What?
Like, and he ripped off a logo. Isn't that the logo from like a video game company?
No, that's the actual realtor, but it is sort of like a ripoff. Yeah.
Oh, God. Corporate America has no fucking creativity.
Yeah, man. Initials, I'm your trusted realtor. Need an awesome agent, here's my number, call me. 619-333.
Well, there's that.
There you go. There you go.
No. Yeah.
Let
me
see something real quick. This video's from 2013.
Oh, wow.
I'm curious. Let me call this real quick. 333-0116. Hold on, let me make sure my phone's connected to the goddamn soundboard so that we can hear this. Where is it? Oh, yes, Roadcaster. Bitch ass. Unsuccessful. There we go. This thing's always fucking me around. All right, Roadcaster, connect. Come on, bitch. There we go. Okay, we're good. Let me call these mugs real quick and see.
Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Okay, I guess it's not in service. That's weird.
Should have said the Brass Tacks.
That means it is in service.
If Google's trying to do something?
No, they're screening the call.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn. I guess he's still selling houses. Or attempting to. That was lackluster. Let's, I guess we'll just finish this stupid video out. Another person who's trying to do something creative but just cannot muster up any type of excitement at all. Very fucking odd that this is a common theme on the internet.
He's a good boy.
You're a good boy.
Oh.
0116. Need an awesome agent? Here's my number. Call me. 619-333-0116.
Here's my social security number and my home address.
Shout out to all the past fans.
Shout out to all my
supporters, clients. I love you. Licensed by the DRE 01479-670. Representing for the 805 and the 619.
That's all right.
It's all right.
It was it?
Yeah.
No.
Let's see. I keep fading out. Damn COVID. Whoa, Jana, you got COVID?
Oh, shit.
Oh, she has a elevated cold.
Yep. Gotta go get you an emergency, and you gotta get some horse paste.
Yeah.
You gotta wear your mask. Read your book.
Lots of alcohol.
Yep. You got a triple mask indoors and out.
Do not take any vitamin D.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Drink a lot of alcohol and put a space heater directly in front of you.
Is that noise?
What noise?
Is there a noise when Robbie talks?
Yeah, it's his stupid sous vide machine.
Yeah, it's that sous vide machine you got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Again, terrible planning.
Well, you have to sous vide it.
Jana says, my temp was up to 104.1. That's the classic rock station here in Myrtle Beach, Jana. I'm sorry that your temperature was that high, though. I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, you should have took an Advil when it started to go up and it would have broke it. But
oh, Dr. Adam, MD.
Yeah, I have to pee, so.
All right, well, Jana, get some chicken noodle soup and some Sprite. Fix yourself like a proud Anglo woman.
We love you.
Yeah. Kyle says, Jesus, Jana, my temp never got that high.
That's really high.
Well, your temperature doesn't smoke
hers
weed,
didn't
Kyle.
Get that high either. Like, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Adam's conspiratorial.
If it was 104, you'd be losing brain cells at that temperature. So, but
Adam
let's
P,
go.
Adam MD.
Let's close this up. I have to pee.
Adam MD.
I mean, you can Google it.
Google. Call in if you're running a fever.
Google it.
Yeah, this is me, Marge. We're going to tell a bunch of people that got cancer pretend to be fake doctors. You're telling people that got cancer, Bam.
Come on, man. You can't tell people I got a fever.
Thank you for joining us for another installment of the Brass Tacks program. I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. Hope you guys enjoyed what we put down for you today. Make sure you remember to go and give these bags of shit a 1-star review and comment and tell them to change their fucking name or else. I appreciate you guys doing that and helping us out and helping us wage war and set trip on people on the internet. Making the show a little bit more interactive this week. But make sure you're also subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you go tell a friend if you think they're worthy of being a listener of this program. Go ahead and like the stream if you haven't already, because if you don't, I will come to your house and assault you with a garden rake or other implements you might have laying around your yard. Yes, Kyle, we are the real Brass Tacks. And if you have any suggestions for the show or anything you want to see featured, make sure you send any of those suggestions you might have to therealbrasstacks@gmail.com. Go follow our social medias, even though we don't really post over there. I don't really do shit with that anymore because it takes up too much of my goddamn time. And until next week, ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourselves. I love you. Peace.
Nice to be more important, be nice.
Follow me on Twitter at Rabbi Red Eye. Free Julian Assange, free Palestine, and I gotta pee, and so does Adam, so I'm gonna beat him to it later.
All right, have a great night, everybody. Take care of yourselves.